on the nostalgia. I remember it so you don't have to. To make a creepy idea charming doesn't make it charming, it makes it more creepy. And I think anyone can say that of today's film, Milk Money.
I watched this movie when I was little too. Oh my gosh!
Okay, here's the premise. A bunch of little boys want to see a grown prostitute naked. Charmed yet? Yeah, it can only go downhill from there. How the hell are you supposed to have a whimsical, semi-family comedy established when that's your friggin' setup? Who says they do? Not me. Let's get this over with, Milk Money. So how does this charming little rom-bubble movie begin anyway?
You ever fart and sneeze at the same time?
And add Melanie Griffith's name over that, and we're off to a good start. It turns out a bunch of boys are having a girls' slumber party, complete with giggling, talking about crushes, and having no fucking clue what the hell they're talking about.
Found it. My mom's secret drawer. It goes in the bottom of the bathtub to stop the drain. No, it doesn't. It's a diaphragm. I think it's a travel drinking cup.
Or maybe it's a cheap joke.
I found it in my sister's room. I believe it's some kind of weapon.
Okay, was I born a chick? Because even I knew what these things were at that age. Just because we're boys doesn't mean we're total friggin' morons. What's this? I don't know. It must have come from an ancient alien tribe. Let's try and milk it.
Looks like a boob. Yeah. They can fly around.
So after the charming flashlight boob scene, we cut to our main kid named Frank, and his dad, played by Ed Harris. It turns out Frank is studying sex education in school, but is having a little bit of trouble.
They assigned this, but I'm getting nowhere. You can't relate that to the real world.
Like how?
Like, was Mama virgin when you married her?
Why is it always drinking when a scene like that happens?
Are you going to tell me about Mom or not?
No.
So he goes to one of those schools where the kids conveniently have no copyrighted images on their clothes, as we see our three little heroes are pretty damn obsessed about this whole sex thing.
What are we looking at?
Oh, and they watch porn too. Did I mention that part?
What's that?
I think it's an elbow.
Will you stop cleaning? Why do you do that? My dad demands complete order and sanitation.
Okay, here's the thing. If you want to talk about a kid's sexual discovery, that's fine. But they're doing it in such a cutesy way. Do it in an adult movie. This is not the right way to handle it. Oh, don't believe me? Don't believe me? That's overly sappy and cutesy? Well, let's take a look at the three kids here. You got one kid always telling jokes, another kid who's concerned with being clean, and the last kid who's obsessed with his leather jacket and good-looking hair. Sound familiar? That's right. If you wanted to hear the equivalent of Full House talking about their sexual discoveries, get out of here before I kill you.
What?
I know a place where the girls are naked all the time. Where guys can see naked girls all they want 24 hours a day.
The internet. It's all over the place.
Where is this? City.
They partake in screenwriting cliche number 562, breaking the piggy bank with a hammer when they simply could have just opened it, and they begin raising the money to go to the city to see a woman naked. They sell their videos, they sell their comics, they let girls pay to try their jackets on.
Yeah, that
and
was.
they finally get up enough money to go to Randomville, where the prostitutes are met.
Maybe it's Atlantic City?
We now come across screenwriting cliche number 235, the gangster in the tacky Hawaiian shirt and jewelry.
Hey, guys, where you going?
You don't ask me that. Never ask me that.
Never ask me about my painfully obvious business. It turns out he's the mobster slash pimp for Melanie Griffith's character V. Won't that be a better movie? She's the kind of person the boys are looking for but don't know how to find. Really don't know how to find.
How do we tell a prostitute from everybody else?
Well, the cat thing would know.
Asking a ballerina or a lawyer. Just gotta go.
I'm sorry, but I refuse to believe that any group of boys can be this commendably dumb. I mean, this is beyond having no social skills. This is being an alien on another friggin' planet.
Excuse me. Yes? Are you a prostitute? What?
Oh, if it's not a personal question.
Oh, I forgot about that.
You guys need some help?
I want to see it naked.
Ooh, how much money you got?
$103.60.
That'll do it.
Really? So now these kids are so stupid they don't even remember stranger danger? Cause that's taught to you in like kindergarten. Hell, even this guy looks like a cartoon mock-up of all those criminals you're not supposed to go with.
Okay, backpacks.
Oh, luckily, Griffith happens to open the door right on his face in the middle of a job.
Alright? Yeah.
So after she saves their lives, the boys wish to thank her in the best way they know how, asking her to take her top off.
We just want to look. How much looking? As much as money could buy.
You feel that uncomfortable tingling in the back of your neck that tells you you're going to hell for watching this?
Yeah.
That means you're still human. Hold on to that.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, pull your shirts up over your heads. Come on.
Yeah, that's
I'm
definitely
not
right.
hairy enough to be dangerous.
I swear to God, this movie is a 5-star restaurant menu of wrong. I wouldn't mind so much, except we're only on the appetizers. So she takes him back to her apartment, and, well, guess what she does?
Here we go again. Awkward.
Listen, Ann,
Come on,
I
awkward.
can't do it. I want to be a gentleman. Isn't a gentleman bringing up for everybody? This is the greatest moment in my life.
Letterman levels.
Oh God, the bright, goofy, colorful music will suck out all the despicable unpleasantness this movie is offering.
Oh, man.
So he goes to that reject from Tony and Tina's wedding, who's pissed off because he knows that his girlfriend Anne Hayes is gonna go lesbo in a year or two.
I'm a person and I have feelings.
Oh, you're a person now. Don't either you two move until I get back.
I'm a person. I'm a human being.
I know you can't tell it by my acting, but it's true.
Tell the asshole I'm borrowing his car.
She sees the boys got their bike stolen and offers them a ride in the gangster's car.
It was nice meeting you. Likewise. You're a very well-behaved young man.
You know, for someone who runs away, puts his friends in danger, and pays women to take their clothes off. But it turns out her car breaks down and she has to stay in the suburbs, which of course leads to the meeting of V and Frank's dad, who, did I mention, has a dead wife?
Me? This is Dad.
Hello.
Well, I can certainly see where your son gets all his awkwardness from.
What's she doing here?
Her car broke down.
Yeah, but who is she?
She's Brad's new math tutor. She gave me a ride home from his house. And then her car went strong.
And this leads to screenwriting cliche number 129,
Yeah.
misreading the other person's double meanings.
Did you enjoy it?
Enjoy it?
Oh
I
God.
think you're really good at it.
There's only one way to find out.
Who am I here to really say that? Because it's the one subject he's having trouble with.
Hmm?
Frank,
Frank.
you think you could fit him in?
I'm gonna give you one chance. One chance to take the high road. If you are actually smart enough not to take advantage of this joke, then I will have some measly little bit of respect for you. So go ahead.
I can't.
What's it gonna be?
I can't.
Are you kidding? At his age?
I'm afraid if he doesn't learn it now, he's never going to.
You're going to hell. You're going to hell, Maria. I'm so sorry. No, you stay down there. You stay down there. You die. You die. So, after we partake in the lowest of lows, we see V walk around the suburban town trying to make some money.
Oh, the sea stuff.
Look at that woman. Oh my god. That is bad. It is. It's very, very bad.
Would you, like some company?
Yes, I would. Did you hear that? That was bad. That was very, very bad.
I'm sorry, is this how white people act?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm white, and I'm incredibly confused.
Yeah.
What
I
are
was
you doing
confused too.
here? Looking for you. Hi, Frank. She spoke to me. I speak to her, but she never speaks to me.
Yeah, and she probably heard all that, you douche.
Aren't you going to introduce us to your friend, Frank? I'm Frank's father's sister, Aunt V. We gotta be going now. See you later. That is bad. That is very, very
They said it
Wow,
3
I've never heard a
times.
horrible catchphrase trying to be so needlessly nailed into your head since.
Uh-huh.
She finds out that her gangster friend has been shot, and then the other gangsters think that she stole a bunch of money that belonged to them. So, of course, she hides out in Frank's treehouse until the car is fixed and she can flee town. But there's even more important things going on during that story, like Frank has to be kept after class. Ooh.
Your understanding of the female reproductive cycle is simply not satisfactory.
There's a movie where that line needs to be said.
I'm giving you a second chance by assigning an oral presentation.
Whoa.
Oral. An oral presentation on the material with footnotes and visual aids, due by the end of the week.
Wait,
Really, movie?
what?
Blowjob jokes on that one?
Really?
See, I can fit him in joke, that's gold, but the oral presentation, that's just too low for us to stoop. Just go for the bottom of the barrel film. You have nothing else to lose. I mean, what's to stop you from having the kids just bring the prostitute into class, play it?
That's what he does. Yeah.
Hello. What'd you say?
Okay.
Yeah.
I hate to do this to you guys, but this is another one of those scenes where I simply have to do a play-by-play.
Yeah. Well, with that, I'm going to cut this one short because, oh my gosh, I saw this movie back when I was like 9 or something, whenever this movie came out on pay-per-view, and me and my best friend at the time, we were curious about this movie, and seriously, I did not catch all these jokes for the life of me. Yeah, and I'm really starting to notice how horrible this movie was. It's not like I liked it when I was little, I just watched it just to watch it, but this movie is really horrible. Seriously, it's pretty freaking horrible. All I remember mainly what happens is at the end. Yeah, I'll say that for later. That's all I really remember from it. Oh gosh. Long nails. Long nails. Long nails.